Hello everyone and welcome back to Borderlands 2, the DLC quest. We entered the Lair of Infinite Agony last time, but before we go on, I will actually do... it's down here somewhere, right? Flame Rock Refuge, yeah. We'll actually do some side questy stuff first. Meaning hand in the quests here.
What is an esports?
Second-based.
Duplicitousness. Who the hell talks like that?
And there's a new quest I can accept here as well. Still the same recording session as last time, so yeah. Obviously have not been able to react to any comments. So I don't even know what quest this is, but I'm gonna grab it anyway.
It's a magical bad guy.
Two actually.
You up for the job? There's a, let's say unmotivated golem somewhere around here with a pretty sweet sword stuck in his back. I'd appreciate it if you could bring it back to me.
Okay. Hatred's Shadow, Winter's Bloody Business, Unassuming Dogs. Yeah, let's go for this one first. As I said, I want to do all, or at least most of the side quests in this DLC, probably all of them.
I am but a humble merchant, and these are my wares. Yield goodbye.
Being able to buy ammo like this is so convenient. I've played a fair amount of Borderlands 1 recently. Well, not recently, it's been like 3 weeks by now, but more recently than I've played Borderlands 2 at least, or played a lot of it. And you need to confirm every single, every time you buy ammo, you need to confirm each individual purchase. So, depending on the ammo type, it's like, you get, I think about 40 SMG bullets per clip that you buy. And you need to confirm for every set of 40 bullets.
Freeze!
Stop archering me, you archer.
You stop.
Okay. Sorry, I scratched myself. Anyway, yeah, Borderlands 1 definitely has its advantages over Borderlands 2. But it definitely also has its disadvantages. Generally speaking, the gun system feels a lot better in Borderlands 1. I guess the only exception really is that Borderlands 2 gives you the opportunity to farm certain specific legendary items if you need to. By which I mean you can go out and farm a particular boss who has an increased chance to drop a particular legendary.
Once we get out of this, I'll give you my magical sword gun.
Wait, that's a gun that shoots swords.
You know it.
That gun shoots magical swords, and it is tight as hell. The bad guys won't know what hit them, but they'll probably assume it was swords.
This is the best game I've ever played.
Yeah. Apparently you get a gun that shoots swords. Daniel. Stop shielding. I have not given you permission to shield. Yeah, that was a bit of a downside in Borderlands 1. If you wanted a specific legendary, you just had to kill random stuff and you would eventually get it. But there were some things that were also much nicer. For example, even non-special, non-unique weapons could be very useful. And in Borderlands 1, 2, you very quickly reach the point where any weapon.
Oh, looks like you got him angry. Just kill him and yank out the sword, Huckabutt.
It's still super weird if you're trying to make Roland talk.
He's down. Grab the sword,
Face
quick.
is super weird. Oh, what? Give me my crack.
Hit the fudge.
Hell yeah.
You gotta keep yanking. The sword's cursed. It's reviving.
Now I'll keep going on.
His health's recharging. Get it out. Keep pulling. Well done. Now bring that sword back to me, would you?
Cool, but I'm pretty sure there's a chest up here. Forgot what I was talking about.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, Borderlands 1 versus Borderlands 2. Until you reached like the very end game in Borderlands 1, it was still worth it to. Oh yeah, the brittle skeletons are really weak to melee damage. As you can see, one hit, even though I'm not a melee character at all. You can shoot them with guns and kill them that way as well, but it takes a lot of effort. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, I know it. When I was recently replaying, yeah, don't want any of that. Recently replaying Borderlands 1, I used a white rocket launcher from level, was it 54 until level 67 before I found a better one. But because of the way the game scales, it didn't feel like my rocket launcher was that underpowered. Obviously, having an on-level version would have been stronger, but I never had the feeling that this thing is just useless and I might as well throw it away now. Whereas in Borderlands 2, just because of how the level scaling is not linear, but exponential, any weapon that you found 2 or 3 levels ago becomes completely useless. But similarly, very quickly white weapons become completely pointless. And you'll really want to stick to, firstly to green and better, and then very quickly also only blue and better. And then, I don't know, by level 40 maybe-ish, in this game, I completely stop trying to get, even really looking at anything that isn't purple or legendary. The only exception obviously being certain specific unique weapons that have specific effects that I want to use. But aside from that, yeah, there's no reason to. I'm just gonna run through here, by the way. Actually, I'm going to kill Mr. Bony Pants guy. Don't think he can drop anything, but might as well. But yeah, I just look at this and I see, okay, this one's blue, this one's green. In my setting, that's guaranteed to be useless, even if I weren't so over-leveled already. Just because there are certain combinations of unique and legendary items that are so strong that you really don't need anything else. And so endgame farming often boils down to just grinding forever to get a specific version of a specific legendary that you really want. It feels like in Borderlands 1 there's more leeway, there's more reason to look at weapons that are not the highest rarity and not the highest level. Whereas if you're in the end game in Borderlands 2 and you're farming the OP levels, basically, if you're on OP 8 and you get the perfect weapon but it's OP 7, you throw it away. because of the way the scaling works, it's just you lose out on so much damage that a non-perfect OP8 weapon is just going to be better. And that's a bit sad, I find, or a bit boring, annoying, I don't know. I mean, the legendaries in this game definitely feel more special than they did in Borderlands 1 in many cases.
This sword's got the power to revive the dead. Might come in handy.
I feel different.
Take my sword gun.
Oh man! But what if the sword you shoot?
I'll talk to Torque in just a second. I just want to equip the sword explosion. It's useless but cool. Okay, just spending my tokens and then yeah, let's go down this tree. Not sure I really want Ruin, and I know Blight Phoenix is was it Acid? Was it Cloud Kill? No, I think Cloud Kill is actually had a huge buff to it and is now pretty OP.
And then turns into 3 smaller swords, which then explode. It will be like a sword explosion. Tina, make Roland's gun do the things I just said.
Okay.
So as you can see, if I hit the ground, 3 other swords fly out and they also explode. It's yeah, funny. I'm not sure if it's actually useful. I've never used it, but I have not very much optimized my in-game characters in this game. Kind of still looking for a co-op partner to do that with, because I find the end-game solo to be incredibly annoying.
You know
So,
what I love about
firstly, having someone as backup is handy because it doesn't mean you instantly game over once you die, because you've got someone else who could revive you or help you with the fight. And finally, during the boring bits, you have someone to talk to. It's also the reason I never actually, before I do this, I should probably check where my next quest needs me to be. Mines of Avarice, yeah. In Borderlands 1 there's one really annoying DLC which
Coins for bullets, bullets for coins. Until we meet again.
silence. Bedtime. So, who's next?
I'm still sure that the Hall of the Mountain King plays at some point in this DLC, but this is not the Hall of the Mountain King. I think it has a similar set of instruments, but it's not actually the same tune. Anyway, there's one DLC, the Arena Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot, I think it's called. And those quests take, I don't know, hours to complete. You're always in the same arena and you just fight waves of enemies for literally 2 or 3 hours. And that's just incredibly lame. And again, once you die, it's instantly over, which is why I have never done that. I never had a co-op partner, which will obviously mean that I get my controls seem okay. They're fine. Having a partner means you can go down and basically still rescue the mission, whereas if you're solo and you go down, it's just game over. And I think the furthest I've gotten was about 2.5 hours in, and then I killed an enemy the last enemy on the map, funnily enough. But he managed to get a grenade out, and I died from that grenade. And I was just lying dead with no enemies left on the map. Okay, I just fell to my death. Thought I had more space left to back up. Apparently not. Doesn't matter. And yeah, I rage quit that DLC at that point. Just felt that 2 hours of gameplay and there's no way to save, no way to in any way prevent you from losing all that progress once you die. And I just think that that's very poorly designed. But yeah, it's part of the reason I never ever finished that. But that's pretty much also what, or is similar to what the end game in Borderlands 2 looks like when you're trying to get your OP levels up. That means doing Digistruct Peak a lot. Eventually this minecart stops, by the way, so if you can't grab the crumpet from it, you can just get it at the end station, basically. At the final destination. Okay, you want to shoot this barrel, thus lowering this crumpet. And where's the final one? Damn it. I want to click on the map thing. Okay, I know where. We're good. Afterwards, of course, we need to do the dwarf and side questing stuff. Ugh, sirens outside, sorry. Bit makes the man, and I need to equip the grog nozzle. No, actually, that's afterwards.
For their beards, but that sends the hair. Instead, we're going to have to trick them into killing themselves. Hit the dwarves with the booze gun to get them drunk, then lead them into some mining equipment. It's gonna be more and big awesome.
That is next crumpet, by the way. Well, you can only get it by dropping down from higher up. Yeah, Digistruct Peak, as I said in Borderlands 2, is very similar endgame content, except it's not quite as long. Probably gonna take you, I don't know, depending on how good you are, maybe an hour-ish. But also, if you die at any point, you lose all the progress and have to start over. And to my mind, that just kills the pacing of the game.
You're a right bastard, you are!
Okay, you know what? I don't think...
Just keep pumping those legs and bloody steel!
Okay, I'm so high level that I actually kill the dwarves when I hit them with this. Okay. I got enough of them drunk, I no longer need the grog nozzle. The grog nozzle, by the way, is a very, very valuable weapon.
Big stuff!
It's a Moxie weapon, and all Moxie weapons have the effect...
You should have never come down here, you punchy kid!
All Moxie weapons have the effect of basically having a life leech effect on them.
So warm, so soft.
Just 2 more. Which means a certain amount of the damage that you deal with a Moxie weapon gets absorbed to your HP. And usually that's a few percent. Maybe I think the second highest would be Ruby with 12%. Come along, you. Come along. The Grog nozzle has an impressive 50% life leech. It does almost no damage by itself, though, to compensate. Okay, come along. So yeah, Grog nozzle. No idea where that beard just flew. Thank you, physics engine.
You came to the wrong mine, big stuff. Time to get gory.
There we go.
Okie dokie. Now, we just need to take those beard pieces and reforge a new beard.
Alright.
To the Dormant Beard Forger 9000!
Which is... wow. Miles away. Okay, let's go for the crumpet one then. Go. I had a point I wanted to make. I forgot what the point was. Sorry. I do that a lot. Just need to drop down here. Okay, roll 2 dice. Get this.
I can't believe you made me eat salad.
That bad, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was tasty. That's the problem.
That would be more crumpets. The next crumpets would be in the Lair of Infinite Agony, which is good because that's where my main quest takes me. So I only missed the one area. Oh, sorry. I had to stretch myself a little here. Hatred's Shadow I also have to go. This is, by the way, a definite Game of Thrones thing. Anyway, the beard makes the man. Really don't know how to navigate this place, but I think I have to go around again. Yeah. But I generally find that the endgame of Borderlands 1 was more interesting than the endgame of Borderlands 2. Again, that one DLC aside, which I don't like much, and I think that's the agreed upon opinion as well, because it just takes forever to do those big tournaments, and the rewards are crappy, really crappy.
Freeze!
As in, you can do 2 hours of that quest and basically get nothing. So the way it works is you do, I think, 15 rounds, and each round is 5 waves. And if you die at any point, it's game over.
One less badass.
And after every round of 5 waves, you get loot. But I have never seen legendaries, and Actually, I think I may have seen legendary ones. Anyway, the loot is usually like 2 white items. Like that. I don't know when I started using the word like in that way, but I really no idea.
Stay still.
I thought I could run through, but apparently the door doesn't open. Damn it. Okay, the door is now open.
Silence. Pretty cool.
Right, it's open. Actually, I probably don't have time to finish the quest this episode, so... I think I'm now officially out of combat. At least the music has did quiet down a bit. Or has quieted down, which just sounds awful. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.